All right, man, we are heading to Sweet Tea Express and Barney's Better Burgers to chat with Greg Cordova, Nick.
This is going to be awesome. This new venture of Dadcast, this new realm that we're going to jump into, hitting up the local restaurants, the local food trucks, and talking about their passion and what they're doing for the community. It's going to be really cool.
Dude, I love it. I am excited, and I ain't going to lie, man. I don't typically get nervous, but for whatever reason, I got a little bit of the jitters. Maybe it's because we haven't done one of these in a while. I don't know, man.
We haven't gone like a live in-person podcast with a guest in, 2 years?
Yeah, and this is a whole different scenario, man.
Yeah, and it's going to be really cool with the whole foodie thing that I've been doing, sampling food at different restaurants and doing reviews and stuff. The social media has taken off quite a bit, so hopefully we can help bring more customers to the restaurants and show a different light on the restaurant owners so you can get to know who you're buying your food from and how they're cooking it, what they're doing for the community. I think it's going to be awesome.
Let's get to it.
Let's do it.
We are with Greg Cordova, owner of Sweet Tea Express and Barney's Better Burgers in Grants Pass. Hello, Greg. How are you, man?
Doing great, thanks. Good to be here.
Oh, man, we're glad to be here.
So stoked.
We're trying something. I don't want to say new, Nick, but different.
Kind of touching on the community, like getting back to our roots. We're from here.
Yep.
We love the local businesses, so we want to support the local a little bit more. You guys have been following along. I've been jumping around to different restaurants, doing food reviews and stuff, and checking out like menu dives. And I actually work with Greg, and I've been hitting the menu once a week at Sweet Tea, and it's awesome. The food is consistent. It's good. It's actually healthy for you, which is cool, and we're gonna let Greg touch on how it's healthy for you and how it's better than going to like a chain restaurant and getting a burger. So let us know.
Greg, talk to us about this restaurant, its beginnings, how it came to be, where we're at now, the entire thing.
Yeah. Well, for starters, let me correct that I am a co-owner.
Okay.
I have a business partner.
All right. Well, that business partner isn't here, so I can't speak on him.
He is much smarter, much more handsome.
That's arguable, man.
He can lead tall buildings in small towns. He's a pretty decent man.
Awesome.
He does a lot of heavy lifting. I can do all the fun.
Right.
So his name is Alex Salcido, been a great guy. We started Sweet Tea 12 and a half years ago now. And we both just wanted to kind of jump out and get something started. Our first location was in the Blackbird parking lot.
Yeah.
Anybody who's been in town for a while knows that building's been, I think it was a key shop years ago.
Very familiar.
3,700 different restaurants. And we're happy that we've been there for 12 and a half years.
Yeah.
We will never leave that spot. It's small, it seats about 15 people, and everybody takes to go, right? So it's a very busy location. It's a good spot for us.
Once upon a time, I weighed about close to 300 pounds, and I'm not saying Sweet Tea Express had anything to do with that, okay?
Yeah,
but there was a time when I went to that location about 12 years ago, and the burritos were
The burritos are still monsters.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
That's awesome.
I haven't had one in a while.
Appreciate it hearing that. Yeah, Sweet Tea's been great. It's been a lot of fun. It was actually in 2020 that we bought Barney's Burgers. And so Barney's on Riverside, in Medford. I think it's about 50 years.
Yeah.
It was Eddie's Burger, burnt down.
Yep.
Back up at Barney's Burger. And they've done a great job. So when we had the opportunity when it came for sale, we just bought it. Didn't change a thing. There are a lot of things about it that I would love to change, but I just keep thinking, hey, it's been around 50 years. Leave it alone. Let it do its thing.
Right.
And, it's crazy because now between the two concepts, I track patties, burger patties, and we sell much more than burger patties than Sweet Tea. But just Barney and Sweet Tea were, 2,800 burger patties, 1,000 a day.
Yikes. That's a lot of beef.
Yeah, that's a lot of beef. So, Nick, you touched on the healthier side. So what we try to do, and actually we're not trying, we are absolutely doing it. There are a couple of local butchers that I feel like serve a ton of credit around here. There's more than two, but there's a couple that everyone knows. That is obviously Cartwright's here in town. This building here, we bought from Jamie Cartwright. So we're glad to be here.
Great
We're
guy.
thankful that he sold it to us. And so he has some great beef. Also in Medford, Cherry Street Beef is an incredible company that everyone knows. We really wanted to work with both of those guys, but because of the amount of patties we use, we want someone who will patty or hamburger for us. We don't want to get the ball. We used to in the early days roll the hamburger from a 5-pound, brick hamburger and then roll a smash patty. It's a lot of work, a lot of energy, it takes a lot of payroll and labor. So we reached out to a lot of people don't like them. I have a great relationship with Cisco Foods.
Go to them and spec on them. So we actually are buying the same cattle that both of those guys are buying from. We can literally reach out and say, hey, I like that one, I like that one, I like that one. But the real thing is they're never ever programmed, right? Most ranchers don't want to do organic because it shrinks the size of your farm too much, your grazing rights or whatever you own. They want to put about 11 cows, grass-fed stuff, on an acre. And so when you shrink the size of the footprint of your ranch, then you have a lot less cattle. Mm-hmm. But never ever is right on the edge of organic. And so there's no antibiotics, no hormones. It's always clean. If the cow gets sick, they cut it out of the herd and they start with fresh stuff. So we use ground chuck. It's fresh. I mean, I just don't think you get a better quality meat. Now, could I get that meat from Cartwright's? I could. Could I get it from Cherry Street? I could. Neither one of those guys want to make the patty for me.
Right.
So we had to go to Cisco and say, this is the beef we're going to use. The good news is we buy enough that they listen. This is what we're going to use. Can you build this product for us? And they accept it. So it's helped tremendously. But I did want to give those guys credit because both of them are amazing. And I certainly would like to be able to buy product from either one of them.
Yeah.
It would be really cool.
There you go. So
great
talk to us
community.
about your community endeavors here.
Yeah, sure. Well, I mean, I moved here. Oddly enough, my wife and I were headed up to Port Angeles, Washington to pick up some furniture that she had left in storage in a move she made. And so we got snowed in here. The pass was shut down, and we got stuck here for 2 days.
Right.
And we had a U-Haul and a Honda Civic, or Accord, I think. And so we just disconnected the Honda and drove all over the area for 2 days and went, wow, we're going to live here. This is where we're going to live.
Very cool.
At the time, we were living in the Bay Area, San Francisco Bay Area, and it was great down there, but also it was really cool to drive away from the Bay Area.
Yeah.
If you've been there, it's a great place to visit.
I grew up in L.A.
Yeah.
Okay.
I spent summers in the Bay Area as a kid.
Yeah, so I mean, I love it. I want to go visit. I don't want to live there again, right?
Yep.
So I was at the time I was with Sherry's Restaurants. It was a great career I had with those guys, and I had just made mention that, hey, I'm going to be in Medford in a year, and I hope that I get to be with you. And they're like, well, we can't promise. I know you can't promise me, but that's kind of what we're going to do, right? And so we wound up, I think 18 months later here in Medford. So that was in '96. So I absolutely feel like I've been part of the community and certainly want to be. So I have 4 kids. My kids have all been super healthy and pretty blessed.
You see what he just did there, Nick? I was going to throw in. I was going to throw in. So, are you a dad? Because on Dadcast, originally for the past 6 years, that was the number one question that we started the podcast off with.
Is that right?
So I had to put it in there just a little bit, man. But so tell us about
That's
the kids,
awesome.
the family life. How come they're not cooking right now?
I do have 4 kids. The good news is they're all in the restaurant business.
Nice.
So one of them actually works with us in the company, Sweet Tea and Barney's. My oldest daughter owns Crackin' and Stackin', so she has 3 locations.
Okay.
My middle daughter owns, 2 of my daughters are vegan, so my middle daughter owns Rooted Eat More Plants in Medford and Buen Provecho, which is, I guess, an easy way to say, she had to teach me Buen Provecho means good food or bon appetit. And so it's a great spot. They're doing well. My youngest daughter owns the Cupcake Company. So if you're around Sweet Tea, if you're around any of our restaurants, you'll see cookies and different desserts and snacks that all she bakes, and we get them brought out.
Nice.
To the restaurant. So.
Nick, did you write that down for your next stops?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
They're all great spots.
Yes, I need to get into Crackin' and Stackin'. I keep seeing lots of really good stuff on social media. So.
We can't wait to get a Crackin' in Grants Bar. I'm really not part. I mean, I am part in that it's my oldest daughter, right?
Yeah.
So you're always rooting for your kids, right?
Exactly.
But the reality is, her and my son-in-law have built an incredible restaurant, and they have toyed with how do we get to Grants Pass? How do we get to Grants Pass? And so eventually the right spot will come up, and I'm sure they'll be here. They also have 4 kids, so I have 4 grandchildren.
Oh wow!
So when they're young, right? So when it's tough running 3 restaurants with a bunch of employees and 4 kids. So they'll get here eventually.
Cool.
What is the most difficult thing about running a franchise in a successful restaurant?
I don't know. You know what's funny? To be completely candid and honest, I think right now in today's economy, there's the most difficult thing is Yelp.
Well,
I'm not gonna lie, it's Yelp.
And the problem with Yelp is people are most of them on Yelp are liars. I'm just. I'll say it for you, man.
I mean, I just told you, and we sell a lot of things other than burger patties
Yeah.
for these restaurants, right?
Yeah.
But we're selling a little over 1,000 patties, honestly, a day
Yeah.
in these restaurants. And so we feed a lot of customers. We feed a lot of guests, right? There's 1,400.
Yeah.
You know, on the weekends, there are probably a couple thousand guests a day.
Yeah, I mean, right
So-
now the restaurant's pretty.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah,
pretty
there's
busy
a
right
few
now.
People
So
here.
yeah.
You know, the good news. Well, we'll get into that. So Yelp makes it pretty tough because we do make some mistakes. I mean, we're not perfect. I mean, we're trying to do a good job.
Right.
But we have 106 employees, and everybody has a story, right? And so, I mean, I don't know how your morning was, or your kids are younger, Nick. So sometimes you can't get them to school. They're grumpy.
Yeah.
Yep.
Life happens.
That's my
right?
day every morning.
And so sometimes, we
It's
have
still my day.
Yeah.
we have a lot of amazing employees. I'm really grateful. We can't do this without them.
Yeah.
But
The one
everyone
thing
has
I
a story.
push with the food review thing is give restaurants grace. Like like you just said, we
Yes.
don't know what's going on, and not every day is going to be perfect. But for the most part, the local restaurants, the local owners, they're killing it. Like the creativity in the kitchen, the staff. I mean, your staff, every time I walk in, it doesn't matter which location, whether it's Medford, Grants Pass, White City, your staff is always happy. They're always smiling. They always make you feel like you're home. That's awesome. And that can go so far as getting people to come back in. So like JP said, Yelp is pretty much just a bunch of liars.
And you know what? With anything, when it comes to the internet, and this isn't a joke. I am not being facetious or saying anything out of turn here. Okay, you don't tend to hear anything good, but anything negative. If you have 100 instances and 99 of those were great experiences and just amazing food, they go on about their day, maybe tell their friends, they repeat customers, but that one who had a bad experience, all over the internet, and then that is what is pushed out to the world and other people see, whereas where are those other 99 great experiences, man? And whether it's the industry or someone talking about how all Teslas burn up in fires, it's just which isn't true for the record, but some do. But that's neither here nor there. You get what I'm saying when it comes to that, yeah.
Yeah, so I encourage everybody, go out, make a review, make a video, and let people know your good experiences. Let's get rid of the negativity. There's too much of it.
Can I throw one thing out there, Nick?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to ask him a question if that's all right, Greg.
That's awesome.
You're on the spot here now, buddy. Top of your head, how many food reviews in restaurants have you done on top of your head in the past 6 months?
Ooh.
Just make a shot in the dark.
I'd say probably 60.
60. All right.
Yeah.
Did you know every single one of those was the best food you've ever had?
Yes. So to answer that question,
Has there been
Yes,
any negative
there have
ones
been negative.
yet? Because
So-
I haven't seen it. Granted, I don't deep dive on you,
So
my boy.
The premise of my thing is I promote positivity. I'm promoting local. If I have a bad experience, I will talk to the business owner.
Yeah.
I'll talk to the manager, and give them a chance to fix it. If it just stays bad, I just don't do a review. So most times, and there's been 4 off the top of my head that I can think of in the last 6 months that have had either I walked in and it was just a bad experience with the employees, the food just wasn't on point, and immediately it was fixed. I went back like a week later, unannounced, and it was awesome. So there has not been a situation where they didn't fix it. It's their local business owners want to make things right. They want to make sure this is their bread. This is how they make their living. This is their legacy. And if they don't care, they're not going to survive. And 9 times out of 10, you have a bad experience with a fast food place, you're going to get told, whatever. It is what it is. We have billions of dollars and billions of advertising dollars. Yeah. Your bad review is not going to hurt us. Local, that's not the case. Like local, give them grace. You never know what happened that day. And
No, and that's true. And that's what I love about what you're doing, Nick, is that it's always positive, right? And so the fact that you maybe have had a bad experience and let the owner or somebody in the building make a correction, that's what we're looking for, right? Nobody's going to be perfect. And I think,
Yep.
I mean, I eat around, I like to eat out, right? And so we've got a lot of great restaurants in Josephine County, Jackson County's got a lot. In this area, there's a lot of great restaurants. And so that's what why I really wanted to work with you. So we've been with radio for years, we've been on TV for years, and just quite honestly, a lot of times they aren't doing what they used to do.
Yeah.
And so I think you got to be on social media. You have to kind of know, you've got to know. You make it look easy, Nick, but you got to know what you're doing on social media.
Yeah,
also.
yeah.
So if you don't put something together that looks good, it doesn't work. And so we appreciate what you're doing. And I'm sure there's a ton of restaurants in the area that are very encouraged and blessed by what you've done.
The coolest
for
thing
us.
for me is getting the text messages, the phone calls, the DMs of the restaurant owners, the managers. Oh man, you posted a video, in the next 3 days we had 10 times the amount of customers. It blows my mind. It's awesome, and like I love and appreciate everybody that's shopping local, hitting local places. It's amazing. Yeah.
I'd like to touch on something you just said. You just said radio, TV, they're not doing what they used to do. I'm going to 100% disagree with that statement and say the problem is they are literally still doing everything they used to do.
Yeah, there you go.
And they haven't changed.
Yeah.
They haven't adapted to today's norms or added things. And they're trying, okay? To all my radio peeps who are still in the industry who are watching this, you got to be on that social media. It has to be. You got to pump it out there.
I'm gonna
and he knows. I am very. I don't want to say anti-social. I'm just been over it for so long, and I feel like that's another thing I have to do in my life to make things,
And it's a full-time job.
Yeah.
It's not like you can post one post a day. You've got to literally post 8 to 12 posts a day to stay relevant.
Yeah.
I do got to give props to you and DJ Hype though with Hot 98.9. DJ Hype is one of the only DJs in the Valley that is embracing social media and leaning into it.
I can't speak on them.
It's
I know he's amazing,
Yeah,
and
so,
I used to work in that building, and I love all of them, but I cannot speak on them.
Yeah, we've partnered up on a couple of things, and it's been very successful. So it's
good.
So when you just said me and Hype, we must separate. I am not affiliated with that
and
building.
Hype. Yeah.
However, I would like to be again one day.
I think it would be a great partnership.
Oh, yeah, you have no idea. Well, let's not
Anyway.
Let's not get into that. I have so many things positive, like truly positive, and changes that I could implement. But that's again neither here nor there.
Let me get back real quick. You had asked me about the community, right?
Yes,
so I
yes.
think that part of what we're doing here is it's very important that we become involved, more and more involved with the community. We've done a really good job in Jackson County, right? There's not a lot that we haven't been involved with. We have not done as good a job in Josephine County, but we're, full steam ahead. I know I just got an email from you about 4th of July and some things that are going to be happening, which is great. We want to be part of that. We're going to do some stuff ourselves on 4th of July. I'm not quite ready to announce it, but we're
I was going
definitely
to see if you wanted to talk about it. Yeah.
Might I suggest an all-you-can-eat burger eating challenge at Boatnick.
That'd be
Next weekend. Let's go.
Fun.
Let's just get an extra 3,000 patties.
Yes.
And Nick's in.
Oh, yeah. I don't know, man.
Burger eating contest would be fun.
I think we should do it.
I think we should.
Yeah.
Or just
Or slider eating contest.
Build just these creative. One time we took a trip.
What if I jump in the kitchen and do a kitchen takeover with you? That would be fun.
And build an amazing burger. Something out.
Yeah.
That'd be a good idea.
Okay. On that note, the PBR potato bacon ranch burger.
Oh,
PBR.
But the potatoes, mind you guys, here's the deal. It is a stuffed potato cut in half, or what you get in restaurants where they're appetizers. They're what are they? Potato skins.
Yeah, sure.
Stuffed potato skins. It's 2 halves, all right, on top of the burger. Bacon, drizzled in ranch. Bob's your uncle. Potato bacon ranch, the PBR.
You got to throw some.
We got to bring that
onion,
thing back.
The crispy onion straws. You got to
throw
Throw some of those on there. Yes.
Oh,
Anyway, that's what I would suggest. If that's on the menu, bro, I'm coming in.
the key for me anyway with those onion straws, right, is we soak them in sweet tea, right?
Mm.
So we don't
That's why
just
they're
soak.
so good. That's the secret sauce right there.
That is it. Yeah, we soak them in sweet tea and then we flour them and batter, and fry them.
Yeah.
So we used to sell those as a side, right? And it just got to the point where we just couldn't keep up. Right?
Yeah.
So it's the worst thing I've ever had to do was say no, we can't sell those as a side anymore
It's
because
the
So
burger
there,
comes
that
on,
was
it-
the worst thing
it's
in
like
the
this.
industry right there.
Yeah.
The
it was
burger
a
that
tough
comes on is
decision.
like this big.
Yeah.
Like getting your mouth around that.
Flip
is
top head, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's oh man, it's
yeah, that's
You wouldn't have a problem with that. Anywho, so I asked the worst thing. What's the best thing about being in the restaurant business? In particular, Sweet Tea Express and Barney's Better Burgers here in Grants Pass.
Yeah, no, I think there are some times we make some mistakes, but by and large, we're growing as a company. I call them butts in the seats. That's the stuff I want to track. If you're going to go to the bank and look for any money, if you ever need money from a bank, which these days everyone does, probably, those are the things you need to know. So our guest count is growing, and I think largely because our guests are happy with us.
Mm-hmm.
So to me, unfortunately, my job is in an office a lot now. But I actually started in this business. I was 15 and a half. I'm 58 now, so that's been a few years. I'm doing exactly what I wanted to do when I was 15, 16 years old. I mean, I'm the guy,
Well,
right?
that's awesome.
I wake up every day and I work a lot. Sometimes my wife is like, "Hey, hello."
I know how that is.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I just heard a story about that from
Yeah,
you.
yeah.
So, but I love doing what I do, and so it doesn't really feel like work.
Yeah,
Right? I just get up
exactly.
and I'm ready to go the next day. This weekend I'll be out at Johns Peak. It's topside Jacksonville Reservoir Road.
Yeah.
There's 225 dirt bike riding women, and we'll be out there catering for them all weekend long. Right?
Oh,
we're gonna
boy,
get
that sounds terrible.
750,
Very
800.
cool.
Gosh.
Yeah.
For a bunch of dirt bikers, right?
Women.
Yeah.
Dirt
well,
bikers.
women. Yeah, that could be interesting. I'm a very happily married guy, right? So I don't really care if they're men or women.
Hey,
but here's what I do
no
like.
one's implying anything.
No,
but
I'm with
I
you.
hold true, man.
Yeah.
You can look at the menu all you want. You just can't eat.
Yeah. What I love is that, so I'm a dirt bike guy,
Yeah.
right? My hobby, if I'm not in a restaurant, right? Well, full disclosure, I'm kind of a church kid, right? So if I'm not in a restaurant, I want to be in church. But right behind that would be church, restaurant. I mean, I try to do God, family, and work.
Right.
But dirt biking is getting up there, right? So just to be out there on the mountain and see some people trying to hone their skills and get better at something, you're doing that. Every one of us is probably every day trying to end the day just a little bit better off than we were the day before, whether it be financially or whether it just be creativity. What is it?
Right.
I want to do a better job each day, and so this will be it's a dirt bike clinic, so it's going to be
Love it.
fast.
On that note, I apologize for cussing earlier. Okay.
Okay, well, we'll bleep that out.
No, it wasn't even on the episode.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I said we weren't
I was just
effing
gonna,
around
I
earlier,
was
and
just gonna
I'm like,
make a comment. This is like the first podcast we haven't cussed on. Actually,
right? Well,
That's awesome.
yeah, well. Yeah, it all depends on the guest and
Yeah.
the setting. We're obviously hello.
Yeah.
Look
Yeah.
around you, man. We are on an
No,
amazing
typically it's rock stars
business
that
here.
They only
Yeah.
know 2 words.
Yeah. But
That's
yeah,
funny.
it's fantastic.
Yeah.
But feel free if you feel like it. Okay, it's okay.
All right.
No, I was going to talk about you. You guys catered the Disciple show. I think it was yesterday.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's Mike at Cross-Eyed.
Yep.
He's a great guy, and
Yep.
he's bringing in some really cool stuff. So
Yeah.
yeah.
I've worked with Mike for years.
Nice.
Great guy.
Yeah.
Like Mike a ton. So
Yeah.
we
Very
cater
cool.
all over. That's the other part of the business that we haven't talked about yet, right? We'll do, we have an event tonight for 200, an event this morning. We just did Road Credit Union for about 105 people.
Oh, nice.
So, we probably each weekend feed another 12 or 1,300 people on the catering side.
Mm-hmm.
And then throughout the week, a lot of times we want to work with schools as much
Yeah.
as possible, right? Anything to do with kids is something that I'm really drawn to. Want to help out.
Love that.
We just helped out in Jackson County with the foster parent program.
Yeah. I saw that.
Everybody's budget is, kind of tight this year.
Yeah.
And so we were super encouraged that we were able to just help them out and feed a bunch of kids and parents. I don't know if you've ever been in the foster care program, but it's a tough program to be in. You have, right? Nick?
Yep. Yeah.
It's
Woo,
a
we
tough
don't want to
program.
go there though.
Okay, let's
Yeah,
leave that out.
yeah,
Let's leave that out.
it's
It's
a-
a tough deal.
You could be here for another 2.5, 3
Yeah.
hours, and it could get emotional.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
In
but
a good and
you know
bad
what?
way.
The thing is, you did it with a good heart.
Yes.
Right?
Oh, he
You did it
did.
with a good
Yes,
spirit,
100%.
And I feel like a lot of parents who are taking care of a lot of these kids that need it
Yeah.
deserve, something special. So it was great that they asked, and I was super excited we were able to help.
That's amazing, man.
Yeah.
All right, man, we're getting close to wrapping this up. I just wanted to ask you,
Yes.
or more like, if there's anything else before I ask my final question, you would like to add, it could be anything that you want to tell the audience of quite a few people, Nick.
Yeah.
Anything about you, the business, the restaurant, your family, your hopes, your aspirations, regret. The floor is yours, my friend.
Yeah, that's tough for me. I could talk for another hour. I thought you said we're almost done. So
I get that.
No,
I get that.
one, hey, I'm super blessed, right? I've been married for 30 years. I got a wife who puts up with all my nonsense, right? I got 4 kids that are in the business and helping out. I got a great business partner, and then I get to work with guys like you. Truly, Nick, I mean this, right? Grants Pass has been tough for us. That's the one of the downsides of growing a business as quickly as we have. I would love to be the guy who's back there cooking every meal. I still love doing it. I still love cooking. I want to put my signature on stuff. I like to be creative and make something new. What I've found is that we pretty much feed blue-collar people. When you see these restaurants at lunchtime, you see a lot of electric truck, a lot of plumbers, a lot of construction workers. That's what we do. We probably should have had our corporate name be Kitchen Table Concepts, because literally that's what we are. We want to be your kitchen table. I don't want to be your date night, specialty event day. That's not us, right? We want to feed you every day.
Right.
And honestly, we really do that a lot. So I'm really encouraged and thankful that the community has accepted us that way. I know we are not perfect. We try our best. I would love it. My phone number is out there everywhere, right? You'd have to try hard to not find my phone number on social media.
Yeah.
And so when there is a problem, I like to know, because I want to address it and get it fixed. Right?
Yeah.
We're trying real hard. So.
And I was just peeking at the menu right behind you, man. Your prices are, I mean, is it 1992 in here?
Yeah. I mean,
what's going on?
They are as good, if not better, than the chain restaurant.
Yeah.
And you're getting better food, better quality.
For less.
Right.
For less. Yeah.
Yeah, we source a lot of food,
Yeah.
right? We're trying our best, right, to make sure that we're not putting ingredients that you shouldn't have in your body. Now,
Marshmallow Huckleberry
Well,
malt?
that's
Are you
not-
kidding
I
me
mean, of
right
course
now?
we named that
I'm
one.
sorry, I'm just reading it, and again,
Yeah,
no
right?
filter. It just kind of comes out.
Yeah,
I want one of those one day, but it can't be today.
it's not today.
It can't be today. I'm on the thing. You know what I mean?
Good for you.
Greg Cordova, man, I'm going to leave this. Well, first of all, man, thank you for having
thank you.
us and being numero uno on this new adventure with Dadcast. We hope it goes well. I am going to say something and admit something to you before I ask this final question to both of you right now. I didn't start hitting record for about 5 minutes at the beginning. However, those have audio in it, so does that one, and so does the other one. So we're good.
So this brings me back to Tom Arnold.
We're good. Although the audio may not be as good as it is right now for the first few minutes. But yeah, man, normally I do the computer and then, Tom Arnold. We interviewed Tom Arnold. I didn't record the video for the whole dang thing.
It was so.
It had all the audio.
The greatest episode too.
But Tom Arnold came on and
he just talked.
He did Tom Arnold things and distracted me, and I didn't hit the button.
That's
Anywho, but we're good. See, it's red. We're good. We're right.
No, we're good.
All right. Can I ask the final question?
Yeah, go for it.
I'm not changing that.
Okay.
Okay,
I love
because
that
it's
one.
important.
That's the one we're thinking of, right?
I will see. If I'm right, you tell me.
All right.
Mr. Cordova, if you could give one piece of advice to any new father or soon-to-be father, what would that one piece of advice be?
Just put your family first. That's all I can say, right? I mean, it's hard. I have 3 daughters and 1 son, right? And so I try to have an independent and different, separate relationship with each one of them. I mean, we all, it's very common in my house to know, hey, what would a Cordova do during this time? Like, that's a family value. Yet you have to have my youngest daughter, her name is Hannah. She owns a cupcake company. I had a hard time connecting with her because I'm busy, I'm building a life, I'm doing everything I can, but what we wound up doing, she loves to read. The girl will read a book every day. If you hand her a book, she'll read a new one. And at one point I'm like, hey, Hannah, I can't afford all these new books. So we started we'd go get a hamburger somewhere, and then we'd get a coffee somewhere, and then we'd go to Barnes & Noble and lean against the wall and read books for 3 hours. That was our daddy-daughter dates. We did that for years, right? Wednesday night, daddy-daughter night, right? That's what we did. So I feel like, a new father, what an honor, right? Just know that you can always make money, you can always ride dirt bikes, you can always go build a hot rod. I don't care what your hobby is, but your kid's going to grow up. Right? So
yes, they
spend
are.
some time with them.
Baby girl just turning 13 in 2 weeks, dude. Avery will be 13 in 2 weeks.
I want to be the number one influence in my kids' lives. Now, as they grow up, that's hard to do.
Yep.
Right? That's hard to do, but I can tell you this. I'm sure half of the time they call me, they hear what I have to say, and they promptly do something different, but they still call me every time. Hey, Dad?
Exactly.
Hey, Dad, what do you think? What's your thought, right? And to me, that's the biggest honor.
All right.
Yeah.
Good answer. And it wasn't the question you were thinking, was it?
No, it was the George Thorogood.
No. Yeah, that's. We'll leave that for it. That's not.
All right.
I mean, we can.
Speaking
Okay.
of Thorogood,
All right. Fine.
He's playing the Holly Theater.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Well, I'll hit him up.
We should probably go.
Hey,
Maybe he should go on.
Speaking of, right, you guys, so you mentioned, I can't remember, Tom Arnold, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we're doing a big catering down at Belushi Field.
Oh, really?
June 27th, right? You
Okay.
guys should come on out to that. So what it is I'm huge Butte Creek Mill,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Some of the people who are kind of building that thing and bringing it back to life
Yeah.
are good friends of mine. And
Okay.
So we catered last time. They had about 1,000 people,
Yeah.
and it's a fundraiser to just continue building of the Butte Creek Mill in Eagle Point.
Okay.
So this year, they're doing it again, and we'll be out there hopefully feeding 700 or 1,000 people.
Nice.
And then, of course, I mean, it's music, and Belushi's got his daughter coming to sing.
cool.
And
Dude,
he's-
let's
it's
go.
Comedy.
Yeah.
I'm
June
in.
27th.
I got the invite on video.
June 27th.
All right.
Now, if you could arrange 5 minutes with Jim, man, all of us together, let's go.
I don't have pull with him, but I know some people who do have.
Yeah, all right. Well, there we go. That's all we ask. You know, you got to take advantage and ask. You know, you make none of the shots you don't take.
That's
right.
100% agreed.
And all right, we'll leave it with one more final lighthearted question, maybe two. I'm trying to get out of here, man. But you know how this thing works. What are you going to tell anybody who walks into this restaurant or any of your restaurants, particularly the Sweet Tea Express brand,
Yeah.
who've never eaten here before? You got to order this. What item is that going to be? One thing.
One thing. You know, I still am a big fan of pulled pork.
Oh,
We
no
make-
joke.
We make our barbecue sauces here, and I'm a Carolina mustard guy. I could put it on ice cream. I don't care. It's
Yeah,
just a
let's
good
go.
Sauce, right? So for me, I'll probably start everybody who comes in the building. Hey, start with pulled pork. If that doesn't hit for you, then I'd probably move into a sweet tea burger.
Mm-hmm.
You know, one of the things that people don't order a lot is we have a we do a Carolina Wilbur also, but a pork verde omelet, which is just amazing. French toast, you can't. I mean, it's just
I had
like
a breakfast sandwich that was
That's
Yeah.
the
we're,
best
we're at
breakfast
4
sandwich.
things now.
yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
We're at 4 things.
It's
yeah.
a-
So hey, I created the menu, right? So it's tough for me. Right? I will tell you this: when we started that, we didn't sell a lot of brisket. People were like, "What's brisket?" Didn't know what brisket was. So
For
we
shame.
altered our brisket just so much to this kind of thin sliced deli meat brisket, just to get people to buy it. Now we smoke, I don't know, 57, 60 briskets a week.
Okay.
Right, and so and poundage, that would be times 18 pounds is kind of
Yeah.
what they are. So we're selling a ton of brisket, and we can't get back to more of a thick cut. We're working our way that way, but in the early days, I would say don't order the brisket, right? Just because I wasn't a fan of the way we sliced it. Now I actually really like it, and so I think it hits. It's good.
It's
club
really
sandwich.
good.
I mean,
Yeah.
I don't know.
Oh,
I
the
created
club
the
Well,
menu.
that's 6, 7 things now. So,
All right, I'm done.
we're good.
I'm just gonna. Everything on the menu is good.
Yes,
guys.
come to
I-
Sweet
I-
Tea Express,
Yeah,
you guys.
listen, we're
Barney's
not-
Better
we're not-
Burgers.
We're not hiding stuff in sauces. We're trying to use quality product,
Yeah.
right? So here's the thing: it's blue collar, it's kitchen table food, it's the stuff you would make at home, and it's healthier for you. Just because we're using ingredients that are sourced and not we're trying to just do better with that stuff.
There
It's
you go,
important
man.
to me, so.
Love it. All right. And I know I can ask the question, Nick, and I'm not going to give the reasons why. We're just going to ask it, then we're going to end this
I
thing.
think he's
You
gonna
ready?
have a great answer.
We'll see.
Okay.
Mr. Cordova, what's one thing you can't leave the house without?
A cell phone, unfortunately.
Okay. All right, party people. Hey,
Unfortunately.
George. Did I say George?
Yeah, George, Greg.
I was thinking of it's not important. I have nicknames for my dog, and it's not important. We're cutting this thing off right here. It's been so awesome being out here. Thank you so much. We appreciate you.
Yes.
you.
And
Thank
we
you.
will. I can't wait for round 2, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And, and round 1 is happening right now, and it's going in my belly. We'll catch you guys on the next one. Make sure to
Later.
like, subscribe, do all the things. Nick, actually, this is your joint now. Go.
Yeah, love you guys. Thank you. Follow Sweet Tea Express. Follow Barney's Better Burgers. Eat local. Support local. And follow us, please. We love it. We love getting all the feedback. Even if you don't like the content, let me know. All right, guys. Peace.